All right, good afternoon, everyone. Of course, you know this is Karen Michelle, and I have some really valuable information I want to share with you guys. I know that we're getting ready to go into 2023, and we definitely don't want 2023 to be the same as 2022. So, a lot of us are searching for different multiple streams of income, businesses that we can start from home with, little of nothing, something that we can, start a business with a computer or a phone. So I'm going to bring my husband on here, Jay Wesley, and he is going to, me and him both are going to talk to you guys about a business that you can start from home that we started in 2019 during the pandemic. And we are super excited because it has taken off and we work very well as a team. Not as lovers, but a team. Oh man, when you're talking about business, we get along perfect. But I'm gonna bring him on and we're gonna dive right on into some great information. And hopefully you guys just kind of take some notes and gravitate to a lot of the information we're getting ready to share with you. All right. Honey, are you there?
Family.
How are
What's
you?
good? Family. What's good? How you doing on the other side? How y'all doing outside? Was this YouTube or Facebook or
Oh,
Instagram, Twitter, or
wherever we could put it on YouTube, we can put it on any we can put it on any platform thanks to Yardstream. So is it StreamYard or Yardstream? I think it's
I
StreamYard.
think
So
your I think it's
yeah,
your
we can post it anywhere. So
I
I
think
just
your
wanted to
stream or StreamYard. It's StreamYard. Shout out to
is it
StreamYard.
StreamYard? Yeah.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yes, babe. So I was telling everyone before I brought you on that we started a business back in 2019, and it was something very valuable that a lot of people have not heard of or even know where to begin to even gosh, babe, this is a very unique business that we're in. And I just wanted you to kind of dive in and talk a little bit about what we do and how we have helped so many families and how we just landed some deals, some contracts just not too long ago, literally like maybe an hour ago. So can you kind of touch on the business a little bit about what we do? Or I
Uh,
could, whatever.
um,
You and
what
me.
the opportunity or I guess the business would be unclaimed funds. You can, I guess, go to Google or Bing or whatever one of those search engines may be, and just type in unclaimed funds or excess funds or surplus funds. And this is a situation where after a tax foreclosure sale, let's say somebody doesn't pay the taxes of the home, goes up for the county auction, the county can only keep what was due on the account regarding the taxes. So there's $5,000 and the home sales for $50,000. Hey, we got an excess or a surplus or unclaimed funds of 45,000. It's basic math. Same as a foreclosure in the same situation. If there's a foreclosure on the home due to the mortgage not being paid, um, there can be funds left over from the mortgage as well regarding one sum and there being a remaining sum of the balance that was owed. So we have a situation with mortgages and a situation where taxes, where families have unclaimed funds or excess or surplus funds sitting at the local county or the state that they a lot of times 90% of the time and maybe 100% of the time didn't even know about, had no
No,
clue.
no clue.
Sometimes the state doesn't do a good job of reaching out to them and hunting them down like their kids or family members or friends to let them know, hey, whoa, hold on, we got a big check, got some funds sitting here. And a lot of times it goes unnoticed and unknown and swept up under the rug, and the families miss out on the opportunity on being reunited with these funds from family members.
Now, when you first heard about this, what was your outtake of it? Because I know that you just explained to us that there's money sitting at the county on the behalf of these families, the estate, or whatever the case, inheritance properties, or whatever that were foreclosed on due to taxes, or foreclosed to mortgage, or foreclosed to HOA. What are your thoughts? What is your intake on it? Because you're calling these families, you're explaining what the situation is, and sometimes it can come across as a scam. um it can come across to like, I don't believe you. What are you talking about? I don't owe any money. I mean, I'm not owed any money. I owe money. That's why I was foreclosed on. What's your intake on that part of it, of explaining something like this to someone that is due funds?
That's a great question. Great question there. And you do come across those situations there where they just didn't know. They hadn't got any phone calls. They're not sure how it happened, why it happened. They're not sure of the entire situation on what may have went on, and all of the ins and the odds, the outs and ins, all in the entire situation of what may have happened regarding the financial complexity, of a mortgage foreclosure or a tax foreclosure, and the accounting of that situation, and if and why they would even have funds available
Right.
from a family member. A lot of times in certain situations, this is because a family member passed away, and now these funds are past due, and it goes down to the heirs of the family, the next of kin, the sons, the daughters, the
Yeah.
brothers, the cousins. If the husband passed away, the wife. If the wife passed away, the husband. And they just don't know of the situation, and that's the value of what we bring in the different type of companies like us, also small companies like this, or even bigger companies. That's the idea and the complexity of the situation, to go out and assist and help and explain the situation on what specifically happened, and to reunite them with these funds that they didn't have a clue. We got a phone call when we were on the road today, right across the street from Oliver Wendell Homes. Shout out and salute to my alma, W.W. Bush and O.W. Holmes, Oliver Wendell Cruz, and Peeps A. Maceo Smith got a phone call right there at the library. A lady's calling back from Florida saying, "Hey, I got a voicemail. And yeah, I got a phone call about this a while back, and I did thought it was a scam. But she said, when you called me and you left a voicemail and you told me that this was somewhat of an emergency or urgent, y'all may want to write that part down, on providing a little extra." She decided to call back and to dig a little deeper on what I was talking about. And this was surplus funds from her husband that passed away at the beginning of the pandemic, or situation we had back in 2019. And she heard about it, but wasn't particularly sure. But after we got off the phone and spent a few minutes on the phone together, diving into the situation, explaining to her what we do, how we do, and the asset that we bring, and asset recovery on, being accountable and helping the family and doing what we need to do. It doesn't cost you anything up front for us to do what we need to do and to help and provide you that check in the mail. And she was ecstatic to know that these funds were coming from, a husband or a wife or a loved one. It's just a beautiful situation to be in, to have phone calls that you're doing to provide service, or you're to provide funds or unclaimed money to help the family. You're not calling in a situation like a lot of 99% of the phone calls trying to sell them something to take away. You're actually contacting them to bring them something, to reunite them with a long lost family member regarding the situation that they just didn't know anything about. And you're bringing cash, you're bringing a check to the situation. So they love it. It's ecstatic. Never, would think in a million years that this would be the
Right.
business that we're running, and going to be providing this to the little crew, um, the little soldiers here running around, on showing them on how to be bosses and how to be business women and men, to help somebody, to help people. And this is helping families, helping them reunite themselves with unclaimed funds. Um, Nothing that I can see is better than this. It's quite amazing, quite breathtaking, quite amazing.
Can I share my personal testimony on this?
Oh,
Because I know
testimonies, we love it. We
when
love it.
you
Everybody loves a good testimony. Go ahead, sweetheart.
when you dived into this, of course, because you dived into this information before I did, and then you kind of brought me along. I wasn't sure, I was kind of like the other person on the phone. I wasn't sure about the information that you were sharing with me. And I'm like, how true is this? And I had to go do my own research. And, being the person that I am, I'm a little off, I'm a little
This
off.
stuff off the internet, huh? You're not sure what you can do getting all this
Yeah.
information off the internet. It's
I
new.
never heard of this before. So I'm like, yeah, right. But I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. And you had to help me out of that. Like, how are you nervous about calling someone and telling them that they got 20 G's sitting at the county, and and you can help them, you can assist them with, filing the claim to, recover those funds that they had no earthly clue about. So once I got past that part, it became a little more easier for me. I felt like I was a robot at first, trying to go by a script. And what I later learned is that I had to just be myself.
We don't need
And
no script in this. When you're
you
trying to give
know,
somebody some cash, you don't
you
need no
just have to
script
be
with that.
sure what
Just be
you're talking
direct.
about. Yeah. So I was nervous, and I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of phone calls, the first few families that we assisted, they hung up in my face. But when you tell them they got some money, now certain people, when you tell a certain crowd of people that they have money, they step out of it kind of quick and like, okay, let's talk about this. So, I
Yeah,
was
I'm calling. I'm calling for money.
right,
I'm not trying to call trying to get it. I'm calling trying to get you to it. And I
exactly.
know whose name it got on it.
Because you don't have, it's not a situation where you get phone calls like this that someone is telling
You
you that
don't.
you're owed some money. Usually we get phone calls from debt collectors saying, you owe us money, you owe us money. So you see how the shift of the mindset happens like right there when you're calling to tell someone that they have money that's there and that we just need to file papers to claim it. So I got really once I start understanding a little bit more about the surplus funds and how it works and how we can help so many different families. That's when I decided to dive in deep with this with you. So I appreciate you bringing this to me and showing me something different. And that's why we're here. That's why Jay and I are here right now doing this video, because we want to continue to help families, but we also want to pass the knowledge down and teach others how they can make money from home. And I mean, like, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it ain't hard, and coming from me, if I'm telling you it's not that hard, it's really not that hard once you get out of yourself. Once you kind of get out of your own way, this is like really easy, and it's rewarding at the end of the day because you know that you've helped a family, you've helped them financially. And so that's the blessing on top of the blessing right there, is helping someone. So, anything else, baby? Because I know we're gonna get ready to put some classes together. We're gonna kind of drop the basics of this business with people, and I know we're gonna get a Zoom together. I know we're gonna kind of tag team and create a class. But is there anything else you want to add to this video right here for people that may be watching and still may be like, what are they talking about?
Well, let's just be open minded to something different, something new. In this situation for us that are still trying to be millionaires and take care of the family and do all you can to strive to be all you can be, we had to open ourselves for different streams of income, different opportunities. We had to get out of that 9 to 5
Yeah.
that was going to take care of us and take care of the family, and figure out if this 9 to 5 job is going to get you to all your goals that you have, to be able to spread out to the community, to different families, to different people, to yourself, on what you have on the inside of what you want to be. And we had to dive into the brain, to shake that brain up, to say, hey brain, we got to listen, we got to learn something new, we got to keep going. And the brain says, okay, whatever you say, let's get to learning. So
Yeah.
no, just be open-minded, open for something new. I'm glad you said something about debt collectors. I'm one of those former debt collectors, and shout out
Yeah,
to the debt
you are.
collectors. But if you need help, we've kind of turned the venue now. If you need help with them debt collectors, if they got you in debtor mode, you're not answering the phone, running from the phone calls, give us a shout out, JKLM5. Y'all know how to catch us on YouTube, hashtag She Chef and Fame Goat. Y'all know how to get with us. We don't mind assisting and helping with their credit also, because we're trying to build in any way we can. And this is a situation we're building also allows us to meet new people, contact people. This is not something you can only do in your city or state. It allows you to work in all different 50 states all around. And it
They're
allows you to
foreclosing everywhere.
and it allows you to reach out to help people. These people need help regarding being foreclosed on for taxes. They need help regarding being foreclosed on regarding a mortgage. And a lot of times they have a surplus of unclaimed funds that's sitting at the county that they had no clue about. So with a little bit of due diligence and a little bit of research, and a little bit more research, a little bit more due diligence, check out this stuff, put the pieces together, go find these families, let them know what's going on and the service that you like to bring, on how you can help them and how you can be an asset for the family. And they love it, and they
And
want the help,
also,
they need the help, we need the help. And
yeah.
let's work together for a common cause on helping these people and getting them some assistance when they need it to most. And
And
that's what we
also
do. And
connecting
it's better
yourself,
than any 9 to 5 I've had.
and also connecting yourself with others that are in this business. And I'm not, we're not the only ones in this business. We have a whole tribe of people that we've been learning from. Any shout outs you want to give, baby? Because we got like 3 more minutes, and we have to move on to our next venture of the day.
Yeah, we
And that
got to
is
go get them.
on the
We got to
golf.
go. we got to go get the little one. So, you know, of course, we'll be online. We'll provide them some more valuable information. But I appreciate you having me on. Thank you for speaking with me regarding
Okay.
this situation. I got to bust a move and get little JJ. But I appreciate and thank you for the time. And we'll be back with some more information and some more, hopefully, some
Yeah.
testimonies in the future. And we're wrapping up some claims and wrapping up some paperwork now on the claim that we got took care of for today, where I left a voicemail a few days ago. And she said she got the voicemail and called back and said, yes, that was my husband. He passed away a few years ago. And thank you.
Yeah.
So no, nothing else. I appreciate and thank you. We'll be back more for more knowledge and more
Yeah.
love.
What
That's
I'll
what
do is
we do.
when I post this video, I'll post it on YouTube and I'll also post it on Facebook. I'll drop some links below and information below just to kind of give a short summary of today's video and how you can contact us. And we will for sure get back with you guys on when we will start these courses. There is nothing to put down. You do not have to invest any money to get into this business. No money needed. All you need is a phone, and we all got that, and a computer. That's all you need, and an open mindset to what you're doing and how you're going to be helping so many families like we're doing.
Thank
So
you, baby. You've been
thank
beautiful
you.
today. You were
Thank you.
amazing.
All right.
Thank
Peace
you
out,
so much.
everyone.
Until next time, baby.
Bye.
Bye.